Hello peeps, welcome back to Sundays with Sparky. Hi, how's it going? So it's another week has gone. This year seems to be going so fast. What have I been up to this week? Well, let's start off with the dividends. This week I've been watching quite a few movies because I decided I was trying to think of something on was it Monday night? Yeah, I think it was Monday night, and I was like, I want to watch something, but I can't decide what to watch. First I was like, do I want to watch a comedy? Not really. I feel like I want to watch something with action. I was like, right, okay. Do I want to go sci-fi? Not really, no. Military? Yes. And then I was thinking, well, maybe Black Hawk Down or something like that. I was like, no, I don't really fancy that. And then I saw it on my shelf. Hadn't watched it for ages. The Ultimate Rambo Collection. Yes. All 4 Rambo films. Ugh, so good. So good in a kind of cheesy, bad way, but still kind of good. I think my favourite is still the first one. Rambo First Blood, I think, is still my favourite out of the 4 that were made. And I at the time, I knew of Sylvester Stallone being Rambo, but I didn't know that a lot of the Rambo movies and a lot of his movies in general, he actually either helps direct or produce or writes or has some kind of other creative kind of input into the film and the way it's made and stuff. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I've got a lot more respect for him knowing that he's not just some kind of meathead that just goes, hey, Adrian, that was a really terrible impression, but you know what I mean, so yeah, it was good. And the very first one is probably the best one, about how Vietnam vets kind of got treated and when they came back from the war, and they were just doing their job. That was what they were there for. They were just doing their job, and people treated them badly as a result of what happened in Vietnam. Yeah, it's sad, and Sylvester Stallone does a really, really good job of portraying kind of post-traumatic stress or something like that, or whatever they call it, where you've been at war and you've seen horrific things, and then there's like literally no support for you when you get home or once you've finished your service or whatever, and you see all this horrific stuff, and it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you because it's horrific stuff, some of it. Seeing people burnt alive and stuff like that, it's not going to do good for your psyche, is it really? Very well. Okay, so some of the stuff that some of the Afghan people said to Rambo in the movie about, that they're always like this strong nation and they never give in, and and like other countries have tried to conquer them and they've always fought back, and all this kind of stuff, and that they want to be free and all this sort of thing. And Rambo's like, yeah, I'm with you, yeah. And then like 30 years or so after that film was made, well, probably not even that. Yeah, no, it was probably about 30 years after that film was made, the US invaded Afghanistan. It's like, brilliant. None of you watched Rambo 3, did you? Topical. So lots of Rambo films, and I don't regret it because they were awesome. Next, I shall talk about Chef. Went to the cinema to see this because there was literally nothing else on. Transformers can go and hide in a hole somewhere and just be forgotten about. I have no interest in seeing that. Maybe if it comes out on DVD and it's like £3, I might buy it. Maybe. Or I might rent it. Possibly. But not unless it's under £5. I'm not going to pay any more than that. So yes, Chef. it was a great movie. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was funny. It was thought-provoking. It was heartfelt. It was sexy. It was uplifting. It was great. It was really good. Really good movie. I reckon it would be an ideal date movie, definitely. If you're taking someone out on a date, because it's all about food and stuff, and it's fantastic. Because the food is amazing that they're making, and so it would be really good to go watch a movie and then go for dinner afterwards, preferably somewhere that does Mexican food, because that's a similar sort of thing to what they're doing in the movie. Pro tip, because they'll get hungry watching all this fantastic food on the big screen, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm really hungry after watching all that food. I really want to get something to eat." And be like, "Aha! Well, it's your lucky night." Or even better is cook something yourself for your loved one or your potential loved one. Yes, that'd be even better, actually. Yeah, if you could do that. Pro tips from someone who's been single for far too long. Maybe you shouldn't take my advice. Anyway, Chef. Robert Downey Jr. wasn't in it for very long, but his character was brilliant, and just great. Just seeing him on there. Scarlett Johansson's character, just every time she was on the screen, I was just like, she was just, I don't know what it is about her. She was just acting. But even though she was just acting her part, and her part was just like, she was kind of, I'm not even sure how you would describe that job role within a restaurant. I guess she was kind of in charge. She was like the floor manager or something, I guess. So she would liaise with the chef, and she would like show people to their seats and be in charge of the waiting staff and stuff like that. So I guess floor manager or something like that. Front of house manager, I don't know. Anyway, so it's not like a particularly glamorous role, but just there was like this tension, this like sexual tension going on between Jon Favreau, who plays the main character, and Scarlett Johansson. Every time they got together, they had this. It was like this mutual friendship. They had this friendship going on that they kind of respected each other and doing what they do, and like. But then when they were just together on their own, there was this weird kind of sexual. Are they, or I don't think they. Maybe they. Could they be? Kind of thing, and you're like, oh. But yeah, Scarlett Johansson was just like every time she was on screen, just yeah. Again, it was it had a lot of men in the cast. It was mainly men in the cast, and that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Scarlett Johansson in Lucy. I think that movie's going to be awesome. I really hope that movie is awesome, because it will hopefully be like a breath of fresh air. But yes, Chef. If you can still go and see it, I would suggest you do, because it's a lot different to a lot of the other stuff that's out at the moment. A lot of stuff that's out is just trash, and I think you'd enjoy it if you gave it a chance. And I think that's the case with a lot of films that come out of the cinema. A lot of the time I don't get to see all of the films because that would cost me far too much money. But I think sometimes you just need to give a film a chance. And if it's got a good cast, which this one does, then why not? Why not? I mean, normally it's not the sort of film I would go and see, but I'm glad I did, because it was great. Really good. Really, really good. Alright. That's Chef. Let's move on, because I've already been talking for far too long. That rhymed. Video games. We had some Gmod beginning of the week. Some TTT on the moon. Oh yeah, it was good fun. The problem I have with half of these maps is that when you become the traitor, you don't know what the things are that's going to happen when you click on the little traitor traps that are dotted around. And so you have to click them to find out what they do, but then obviously it can go a bit wrong. We had some more Orcs Must Die 2 with Suki. I'm quite enjoying playing that game. I've been playing it a little bit off camera as well, just on my own, just kind of refreshing myself and on how to best do the maps and stuff. We recorded a bit more this week, so you'll see some more of that coming out, which is pretty cool. I think we're about 2/3 of the way through the main story, so I think once we get to the end of the main story we'll probably stop that and move on to something else. Big Deck Player, we had a new Big Deck Player this week, the Crusher Shaman deck. I have had quite a lot of fun playing that deck, but not been as successful as I have with some of the other ones. I've been trying to rank up a bit, and I've just been getting just terrible card draw, just terrible. Like virtually every game I played, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I can go and it'll be fine, and other games I'll try and play and it's just abysmal. I'll mulligan like 2 or 3 cards out of my hand, starting hand, and then turn 1 I draw a 6 cost, turn 2 I draw a 6 cost, turn 3 I draw a 5 cost, and it's like I literally cannot do anything with the cards that you're giving me. And by like turn 5, when I can actually start playing these cards, I'm virtually dead. It's like, well, GG. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go because I've been talking for far too long and I've got to edit all this down and and upload it as soon as I can. So I am gonna go. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will see you again next week, where we'll talk about more stuff. Oh, next week, almost forgot. Okay, there's going to be 8 videos coming out next week. Tomorrow we're going to have some TTT and probably another murder video. And then, oh no, hang on, no we're not. We're going to have some TTT and then, oh no, we are. We are going to have a murder video. Oh my god, I forgot. And then Tuesday, the week of Wolf starts. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be the 4 videos for the last chapter or last episode of The Wolf Among Us. So they'll be out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and there'll be a new Hearthstone on Wednesday and new Orcs Must Die on Friday. So there's 8 videos next week. Count them, there's 8 of them. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to go. And I will see you next Sunday. Alright, thanks for watching, peeps. Goodbye.